Hey there, cat ladies and cat daddies. Welcome back to the Cat Lady Chronicles. If you are new here, welcome to the Cat Lady Chronicles. This is the walk-in vlog where I walk and talk about things that are on my mind. And today, I got a bee in my bonnet, fly in my ointment. Let's pick this bone. No. All right, y'all. We are mature women here, okay? If you're watching this video, you're probably so old you don't remember what 40 smelled like. I don't either. But I have friends that are younger, like many of us. When she just turned 30 last year. So I had a hard time from 29 to 30. And then after that, it was like, why was I tripping? But she's going through that adjustment period. With, you know, that first year when you are 30. And are you old? Are you young? That sort of thing. She's gorgeous. She's fucking beautiful. And this lady she works with, who is in her 50s, she said, told her that she looked like she was 48. Y'all, I am 48. She does not look like she's 48. Well, I'm not 48. How old am I? I'm 47. I'll be 48 in August. I digress. That just went all over me when she told her that she looked like she was 48. And then they asked some dumbass teenage kid, well, how old do you think she looks? And he was like, I don't know, like 40. Well, that's because he's a fucking teenager and they're stupid. You know, teenage boys have no sense. Everybody knows that. She got very upset by it and went and got her some Botox up in her areas here. She's 30. Why getting Botox at 30? Because somebody said, no, somebody is not happy with themselves. That's what happened here. Somebody's not happy with themselves. Somebody sees my 30-year-old friend healthy, vibrant, and beautiful and forgot she used to be like that too and can still be healthy, vibrant, and beautiful in her fucking 50s. So she threw some shade at my girl. But that went all over me when she told her that. Ladies, let me ask you. If you have a coworker, for example, that is young, vibrant, and fucking beautiful at 30. Are you going to tell them they are young, vibrant, and beautiful? Or are you going to tell them they look 20 fucking years older just to make them feel bad? Because you feel bad about yourself. Just because you're not comfortable with yourself doesn't give you the right to tell anybody else any fucking thing about themselves. I know none of the ladies that would ever do that would watch my channel because we care about ourselves and we care about reaching out to other women to lend a hand when a hand is needed. So we would not do that. So I had to tell her. And I said, I didn't type it in a text. I sent it as a voice recording. And I told her exactly what it was. And I told her, when other woman tells you that, it's because she doesn't like herself, because she's getting older, so she wants to make you look bad too. She wants to make you feel as bad as she does. And I told her, you are healthy, vibrant, and beautiful. You look your age. And there's nothing wrong with looking your age. I don't know when it stopped mattering. I think I got to the point I was ready to look my age. I was ready to look like I was over 40. I was ready to be treated that way too. Because it was like nobody ever took me seriously when I still wore my makeup. Of all weird fucking things. And yeah, I looked younger with it. But I feel like I've earned every single day of my 47 years. I feel like I'm okay with that. Like if somebody looks at me and they can see a 47-year-old woman, I'm pretty fine. I'm good. I'm not going to be upset. I'll be like, yeah, good guess. You know? I've been through some things. I've seen some things. And I'm still here. I feel like that's a fucking accomplishment. Time to hydrate. That is the bone I wanted to pick in today's walk. I know no one that watches my channel would never do this. But it upset me. Like, we have to stop trying to be something we're not. Accept the beautiful women of the world and experience that we are. And allow the younger women to grow into that. Without having to rush them along or make them get, we got Botox. Because this lady told her that. We have to consider how our words affect other people. It's a matter of how you feel about yourself. Because if you feel good about yourself, you're not trying to make other people feel bad just for the sake of them feeling bad. And you get the satisfaction of watching them shrink into nothing. Uplift. When you see a younger woman struggling with something, offer wisdom without interference. Straighten her crown. Tell her she's young, vibrant, and beautiful. What would you have wanted someone to say to you when you were turning 30 and in that first year and in that struggle of self where you don't know if you're young or old, you don't know how you feel about yourself? What would you want someone to say to you? Would you want some old bitch telling you that you look 20 years older? No, I don't think so. So be kind. Be gentle. Put yourself in them shoes. Put yourself where they are. And ask yourself, what would I want to hear right now? If they ask you, how old do you think I look? Don't throw out a big number just so you can watch them squirm. Be kind. We should have come to a time in our lives where we can do that. We should have come to a place where we are so comfortable with ourselves, we're okay telling another woman she's beautiful. If you are close with a younger woman that is struggling through a time, that the aging process is fucking wicked on women. And it's more than just the way our bodies change. Our minds change and our hearts change too. And some things aren't really the same anymore. And the way we take things that people say to us hit a little different. So let's just look for opportunities to be kind and supportive to the people that need it. Whether they're your friends or coworkers or the girl standing in front of you with 3 kids and a handful of coupons at the grocery line trying to figure out how she's going to pay for all these diapers and kid things. Be kind. Look for opportunities to practice kindness. And you'll feel better too. Promise. I feel so much better uplifting people and encouraging people than I ever did when I was seeking to pull somebody down and make them feel just as bad as I did. Be kind. What would you have asked for when you were in that position?